Our story truly begins with one man, Samuel Ajayi Crowther. Torn from his Yoruba homeland as a boy, he was freed by the British Navy, educated in Sierra Leone, and ordained as a minister. In 1843, he stepped onto the shores of Abeokuta, a city of refuge for the Egba people. He was a missionary, a stranger in a familiar land. And then, a miracle. After 25 years, he was found. His mother and sister, who had mourned him as lost forever, saw their son and brother returned, a man of God and learning. This reunion, this divine twist of fate, sent a shockwave of hope through Abeokuta. Its ruler, Chief Sodeke, saw more than a miracle. He saw a strategy. Sodeke welcomed these educated Saro returnees with open arms. Why? He was surrounded by enemies from the slave-trading kingdom of Dahomey, a rival to the Yoruba country. In these English-speaking Christian returnees, he saw a lifeline, a direct connection to British power and protection. He allowed the missionaries in, hoping they were the key to a powerful alliance. But the Egba were master diplomats. They drew a firm line. Christianity was for the Saro returnees. The native Egba could learn the white man's skills, reading, engineering, commerce, but their souls belonged to the ancestral gods. It was a tense, calculated coexistence. After 2 years, only 5 people were baptized. Crowther's own family were among this 5. But the real trouble simmered on the coast, in the lagoon city of Lagos. Here ruled King Kosoko, a ruthless slave trader who had seized the throne. When he attacked Christian communities, the British responded with the ultimate argument: naval gunboats. They restored his peace-loving uncle Akitoye and forced a treaty banning the slave trade. Kosoko fled, but he was a phantom haunting the coast. His relentless raids led Britain to a fateful, reluctant decision in 1861, the annexation of Lagos. When missionaries refused to support an Egba war of revenge, the fragile peace shattered. In 1867, all white preachers were expelled from Abeokuta. Their homes were looted. Only African missionaries, like the steadfast Crowther, could remain. The door had slammed shut. What followed was chaos, a bloody 16-year war among the Yoruba clans called the Kiriji War. Exhausted and in a bloody deadlock, they did the unthinkable. They called back the mediators they had once expelled. In 1886, shattered by conflict, they signed a peace treaty under British supervision. Most clans accepted the new reality of protection and commerce. But 2 prideful nations said no, the Egba and the Ijebu. The Ijebu were legendary, the shrewdest traders on the coast, custodians of deep traditional beliefs. In 1892, a British military expedition, quietly supported by frustrated missionaries, marched on Ijebu land. The Ijebu had prepared. They sacrificed 200 men and women to their juju, their gods, for victory. The British advanced. Their divine king fell. The Ijebu were crushed, and in the devastating silence that followed, they faced a spiritual crisis. Their gods had not answered. The white man's God had. And here lies the final, breathtaking twist. The tribe that had resisted most fiercely, the Ijebu, became one of Christianity's most responsive communities. Their deep religiosity led them to seek the source of the power that had subdued them. This is more than a history of missionaries and empires. This is a saga of return, of lost children weaving themselves back into the fabric of a homeland, becoming catalysts for unimaginable change. It's a story of shrewd diplomacy, shattered taboos, and the profound, often unintended consequences of a single, powerful dream. The dream of home.